have you heard? Who wants to go first today then?
I think Sian should
Sian,
kick
am
off
I going
today.
first?
Yeah,
Lovely.
go for it.
Well, Collins Dictionary, the people who pick the words, they have announced their word of the year for 2019, and it is climate strike.
That's not a word.
It's
two
not
words.
a word. It's two
Is
words.
it hyphenated?
It
in
is
there?
not hyphenated.
So it's
no.
more of a phrase of the year.
Yeah, I contest whether or not that is actually a word, but it's the second year in a row that they've gone with a climate-themed phrase, I guess. Last year it was single use, So
half the time I just think, are they just naming things that are popular in the news that year rather than an actual word that's come into play?
it tends to be ones that there'll be newer words, but also ones that have become much more popular. So in this case, climate strike has been used on average 100 times more over the last 12 months
How would
than
they know
previously.
that?
I do
must
not
mean
know.
in the news or online, surely. How else would you be able to measure
Perhaps
that?
there's a way of counting in web articles. They've
Yeah,
got some
it
kind
must
of
be.
technology to enable them to do that. But
But there's still a bunch of words that I'm sure people under the age of 30 are using that I have no idea what they mean. Which probably will be commonly used in about 10 years, and I'll be clueless.
You have no idea, then I'm absolutely, completely bewildered and lost in every respect.
If you want a couple of others that will be going in the
yes,
dictionary
please.
this year, milkshaking, as in to throw a milkshake at someone in protest. Brexiteer, Ramona. Ramona's in there. One I hadn't come across before, cakeism. Trying to have your cake and eat it, the wish to enjoy two desirable but incompatible alternatives.
Cakeism I can go with.
Cakeism, I like the idea.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with Ramona. That's just a pun, isn't it?
Isn't it a kids' TV show, Ramona, as well? I'm sure there's a
You're
show
not thinking
called
of,
that
Ramona.
one.
I don't know.
I'm not
You're
sure.
not thinking of Mona the vampire, whatever.
I'm sure. Let us know if there is. I could be totally off beam here. I'm thinking of Desdemona from Shakespeare.
Well,
Is
that's
she
a much higher brow.
Othello, yeah. So there we are.
Well, it's a whole different thing, isn't it? Oh, no, yes, no, you're right. Sorry.
I thought so. There we are.
Yeah.
Right, so climate strike then, that's it.
Word of the year.
There you go.
What have you got for us this morning?
Mine is a more geographically themed story. So you may have heard in the headlines earlier that Glasgow has been named the top cultural and creative centre in the UK in a report from the European Commission. Obviously each place is different each year, but I thought it might be interesting to see who's been where. So Glasgow's on top this year. The top 5 were London, Bristol, Brighton, Manchester and Edinburgh, just missing out in 6th place. And I mean, I'm not to boast, but I have lived in London, Bristol, Brighton and Manchester.
That's fairly impressive.
I haven't
very
lived in
cultural.
Glasgow, so maybe that's where I'm missing out.
Have you ever lived north of the border anywhere?
North of the border, in Scotland?
Yeah.
No, sorry. No.
Okay, so right,
No,
you've got to get that on your list at some point.
Can you beat me? Is the question.
London, Kent, and the Isle of Man. So, Sian?
No, I'm not on any of the cultural cities there, I'm afraid.
Have you been though?
Been to Glasgow. I
Okay,
like
yes,
Glasgow.
yeah.
Very
I've
nice.
been to Glasgow too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my other half is a great fan actually, and says that it's a really great city. I've passed through briefly, but it's
I've
really.
got some good friends that live there, so I hear lots of good things, but I've only been there once. So.
I'm told there's a great eatery, the Ubiquitous Chip, which I love as a name of a restaurant. It's not the cheapest place, but apparently it's
What
wonderful.
An odd plug that we've just given on the show this
Anybody is listening at the Ubiquitous Chip in Glasgow this morning, let us know.
That would be amazing,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be good, wouldn't it? And finally, from me, Line of Duty, one of the biggest BBC dramas over the last few years. It is apparently coming back for a new series, and Martin Compston, the star of the show, has spoken out saying that there's a lot of unresolved questions still to come in the next series. Jed Mercurio, the creator and writer, has confirmed that the new episodes are currently in the planning stage. This will be series 6. Have either of you been up with that Line of Duty?
I have not.
No.
There we are. So true to form this morning.
Every time.
That's fine. Well, it's all there, I think, on the iPlayer, and Netflix have got a load of episodes on. But it has been huge. I mean, some of the biggest viewing figures in years for the BBC, but not either
I'm
of you.
sure. I haven't seen any of it, I'm afraid.
Well, if you are a fan, apparently all the cast, or the main characters anyway, are due to come back. They're all really keen to commit to this new series. Filming hasn't started yet, as we say, it's still in the planning stage. But Ted Hastings, Superintendent Hastings, Adrian Dunbar's character, still a lot of grey areas apparently in this new series. So there we are. A few little hints and teasers this morning. You must watch it
We'll have
next
to
time.
catch up.
Okay.
There you go. That's your homework for tonight, and I'll get to Glasgow. Thank you.